Hello, Cancer. Hi, Capricorn. Welcoming you guys. Good afternoon. You guys, I wanted to try doing a special experimental type of reading here in Scorpio season. Plutonic energy, Scorpio's ruling planet, is very shadowy. It's very deep. It goes within a lot, and it asks us to embrace the kind of hidden sides of ourselves, our secret self. And me as an astrologer, I'm very strong on the oppositions. And I believe that oppositions in astrology, Cancer and Capricorn, you are opposite signs, reflect the hidden parts of each other. And when Pluto is as heavily aspected as it is right now, especially for your guys' sun signs, or any placement of those signs in your chart for sure, because we're dealing with a huge energy with Pluto. But in any event, it asks us to take a look at that hidden side of ourselves. For Cancer, that would be Capricorn and vice versa. So what I'm going to do is an overall general reading for the both signs, and then at the end I'll draw a separate tarot and oracle to see how it applies for those two signs separately. I hope it's not too confusing. We're just experimenting with this, but with that Plutonic energy, it's very psychic as well. And it can show different parts of ourselves that we're maybe not aware of even. But let's get into the reading. Let's see what happens, you guys. Any position of Cancer or Capricorn in your chart, especially because Pluto right now is at the 29 3/4 degree of Capricorn. That is called the anaretic degree or the crisis degree, meaning that it can have very shamanic principles behind it. You could be getting a lot of psychic messaging right now, both signs indeed. Let's get into the reading, you guys. I'm going to start off with the wisdom of the oracle. We'll get some overall energy. In this reading, I'm going to take a look at what Scorpio season is asking you to release and where you're stepping into, and any challenges or other people in the way. We'll see where we go. All right, we get two. Interesting. Okay. We have the here and now. Well, this is sitting in your present tense, and it's like you could be at a crossroads. There's something that you've been waiting for it to germinate, for it to come out in the right timing. Is it a fairy? Yeah. That fairy is perched upon that egg. It's almost like waiting for magic to hatch. And Pluto in Capricorn energy it feels all the world like you're trying to run, and the universe is holding you by the collar. There's usually a reason for that. And then we have clean it up. There's usually a reason for that. Very Capricornian energy. It is all about making sure that everything is done the right way. And Saturn does ask that of us. It's the taskmaster for our own best interest. We don't want to move into the future without having taken care of the past properly. And that's certainly the energy we're in right now. This clean it up has shades of Virgo too. You know what? I actually feel one more. Let's do it. So in the here and now, see that egg? It's sitting in between a sign that says past and a sign that says future. One more. And then we have community. Well, this is very Aquarian-like energy, which is interesting because Pluto's about to shift there. You could be looking at moving or relocating or forming a new group of friends even. Your community could be broadening in the future. But some of this clean it up might also have to do with where you currently are. Okay. I'll give you the numerics in case they're important to you. Number 32, number 21, and number 8. All right. Let's get some astrological energy on this. This could be in your chart, in your person's, or just overall influencing the situation. What's going on? Looks like I'm going to have to break in my new astrology deck. Okay. We have Scorpio. Well, that is the here and now. We're in Scorpio season. Right now, the sun is there and Mercury is there for the time being. But there is a new moon in Scorpio coming up on November the 1st. 2 days later, there's something involving Cancer and Capricorn. Yeah, Pluto and Mars fall into exact opposition in Cancer and Capricorn. So that's pretty interesting. But there's that scorpionic energy of the unknown and the soul searching, the looking deep. Okay. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have symbiosis. Well, that's when two signs work together very well. It's like the harmony is greater when combined. And I do believe that anyway, about embracing our opposite energy in astrology. If you ever find that you're struggling in life, that's probably one of your keys right there. Symbiosis. Okay. Let's get another one. Isn't that interesting? We have the retrograde or the review. Is there some unfinished business, you guys? Definitely right now it can be. Mercury goes retrograde in Scorpio when? I think at the end of November. I'm going to have to look that up though. Nevertheless, there's that inward energy, that reviewing, that cleaning it up. There was some unfinished business here. And Saturn does not let us get away with that, Capricorn's ruler, in case you didn't know. Let's get another one. And then we have the midheaven or the pinnacle. The midheaven in your chart is the convergence of all of the energies. Many astrologers believe it's kind of like the crux of you. This is the crux of the situation. Things are reaching that pinnacle point. I can actually feel, because I'm me, the heavy energy of Pluto. It's intense, you guys. Let's get one more. Things are reaching a... Okay, now that, you know, for either one sign, this could be somebody else coming in towards you. I know it's going to get confusing, but keep that in mind. And then we have Venus. Whoa. Venus in Scorpio this year, that happened in Libra season. And it was, we have Venus and Scorpio right here. And it was a doozy. It was so deep. It was so emotional. But Venus is about love and what we love and harmony and peace. And we have community there. Oh, look. We have Chiron on the bottom of the deck. Chiron is our deepest unhealed wound. Something here was left. And it needs nurturing. Let's see. Yeah, look, you guys. Virgo. I knew I felt Virgo with that clean it up energy. But Virgo is all about nurturing things and healing energy and like sustainable structures and alignment. So there's something here that needs cleaning up. Let's see what that's about. Okay, let me get a sip. With the good tarot. Calm down. Let's see. I was going to ask, what are you leaving behind? And very insistently, what are you having to let go of? We have the Hierophant. That's interesting. Taurus energy. Right now, Uranus, Aquarius's planet, is in Taurus. And that brings about great change. It can have kind of an upset the apple cart kind of feel, especially with Taurus involved, because that's how we're used to doing things. This can be certain belief systems, certain ways of thinking. It could be a marriage. It could be an institution that you work for, something very formal, very structured. But the Hierophant is stepping outside of standard beliefs. And so you're leaving that in the past. We'll clarify what that's about, though. Let's see right now. We have Taurus and Scorpio showing up here, one right on top of each other, opposites. Oh, we have the Knight of Cups. Very sweet energy, Cancer. That's strong in your energy. It could be where you are right now, an offer, a confession. It could be an apology of some kind, or we'll see. Look at that shy little seahorse coming to whisper sweet nothings to the mermaid. It's very romantic energy, and it's coming in here with a symbiosis. All right. Let's see where you're heading. Where are you heading? The Eight of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. The Eight of Pentacles could be new work. This is a lot of diligence. This is something you've been putting a lot of effort into. Whether you're building up on your security, whether you're learning a new skill, this is definitely about you putting in hard work. And it's coming in with the retrograde. So that's kind of interesting too. Like, does this have to do with work in some way? Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, let me see the energy surrounding you. This could be another person. It could be a situation. It could be a furthering. Oh, whoa, who's this? we have the Queen of Wands. Now this can be you, very confident in stepping outside of, like I said, that standard belief system. The Queen of Wands is a rebel. She's a risk taker. She believes in her own passion, in her own heart, male or female. This is somebody who isn't afraid to allow her passion to show. See how it's shining up on her face? Her beauty is actually illuminated by her vision, by her heart. And with the midheaven in the pinnacle, I do see that kind of, and oh, whoa. And then the Ace of Fire. Look at all this fire energy coming in for you guys. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. It's the spark that starts everything. And it's interesting here that it's with the Queen of Wands. This is inspiration. It could be an epiphany, passion, excitement. There could be somebody around you that represents that energy for you. Could be you stepping into it for yourself, having freed yourself with your own confidence. Okay. Fire, fire, fire. Let me see. What's the challenge here? We have the Sun, Leo's major arcana. More fire energy. We're getting a lot of fire right now in the collective. It's like Venus and Sag is really bringing it in to Scorpio season. But the Sun is happiness, it's joy, it's celebration. It's a new beginning too. But it's also illumination, and I'm getting a lot of luminous energy. This could be within your community in some way. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy, coming in with Venus. So, what's the challenge here? The Queen of Pentacles is very stable, Capricorn energy. And it could be, the Hierophant being left behind and the Queen of Earth and the challenge. It could be that you're tied to something else that you feel a lot of responsibility for. A lot, like it's within your care. Whether that is a family, a marriage, or a career. Something there. But we get that nurturing energy in the challenge as well. All right, let's get a potential outcome. Clarifying will help us a lot. It always does. The Seven of Cups. That's Scorpio energy. The Seven of Cups is about dreams. It's about fantasies. It can be about emotional confusion or uncertainty. It's got that very kind of like lost in the possibilities of something sort of energy. Let me see. Clean it up. The Ace of Swords. Is there a need to clear up some kind of confusion or to speak what you feel, say what you know? Something like that. There's a truth that has to be told here. Why do I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is because the Sun's the challenge. Let's get some clarity. Speaking of the Ace of Swords, what's under that? The Seven of Wands. Okay. The Seven of Wands is about having the passion to fight along your path when you're up against a lot of opposition. Okay, let me see what's going on. What's the Hierophant? Why are you leaving behind the Hierophant? Like I said, this can be standard beliefs or a way of doing things. We have the Empress, Divine Feminine, wife, mother. Interesting. And here is wife with the Queen of Earth as well. So again, it could be about leaving behind a certain position in your life. If you're normally like a family nurturer or you give to other people or you're in a position of care, can be within your career. You could have reached a certain point in your career where you have a lot of people that rely on your knowledge, and stepping away from that into whatever this new passion is here could be a risk for you. Let me see the Empress. Very creative energy. The Knight of Swords. This is communication. This Knight is holding the Ace we saw on the bottom of the deck. So what needs to be spoken? There is communication that needs to happen here. A truth. Or, yeah, because there's confusion with the Seven of Cups. All right, let's keep going. Can I see the Knight of Cups? This is you now. So this is you coming into what? Apologize? Speak something? The Ten of Swords. So do you need to tell somebody? You do. What is going on here? Okay, the Ten of Swords is the end of a very long and difficult cycle of learning. And it could be that you've been through that. Capricorn and Cancer easily since 2019. But really, Pluto entered Capricorn in 2008. This could be that whole process. And it hasn't been easy. Let's get another one with the Ten of Swords. But now you're ready to do what, though? It's like you're going away from something to move into something else. Ten of Swords. But it's going to require that you drop your usual way of doing things or your usual role. We have the Sun. And the Sun is in the challenge. Leo energy, the Sun and the Ten of Swords. This could be about a pre-existing commitment of some kind. There could be children involved in this situation. Double Sun energy, especially when I see this one here. You can see that child playing out in the yard on his pony. Ten of Swords. And then, so what? An apology? Okay, let me see the Eight of Earth in the retrograde. Clean it up. That's putting in the hard work, something that was unfinished. The Ace of Wands. So this is what you're building towards. This is that passion. We got it twice now. Ace of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. It can definitely, like there's a passion awakening in you in some way, leading you down a different direction, whether it's in your career, and it could be. That's mostly what I'm getting, actually, in your own life. Like down a different path, one that you're a lot more passionate about. Let me see the Ace of Wands. But see, that still has kind of, all right. Retrograde and review here. Looking back, we have the Nine of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. You want to be happier. Whatever it is that you've been doing here. And then I see the King of Swords. Air energy. Okay, the King of Swords can be a boss, can be a legal decision. It's very much a head over heart type decision. More Aquarius energy, by the way. Okay, let me see the Ace of Fire, because here's your actions and it's carrying over to this Queen of Wands. So who is this Queen of Wands? And the Ace of Wands. The Pinnacle. The Eight of Pentacles is not the 10. There's still more work to put in. Okay. The Five of Swords. This is kind of a win at any cost type energy, but it can also be a lot of defensiveness. The Five of Swords usually exists because somebody's afraid of being hurt. And when there's a fear of being hurt in some way, it's kind of like they'll do anything that it takes to win, to protect themselves. It can also be a card about surrendering the struggle, laying down the fight. Let me see the Five of Swords. Ace of Wands. See, it's like this Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups. This is because it would make you very happy. It's your wish fulfillment. All of a sudden, I'm seeing that Ace of Wands as a birthday candle. And now I'm hearing Fiona Apple sing, and the lyric is, I looked at you with the focus I gave to my birthday candle, and baby, I wished for you. Interesting, okay? That might apply to some of you. We have the Six of Pentacles, more earth energy. This, let me see now, that can be about an offer. With the Five of Swords. Like, what, do you feel like you owe somebody something? I don't know. Let me see the Six of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. Four of Cups is emotional hesitancy. That's more Scorpio energy. And this can be about taking way too much time to consider an option or an offer, and then the offer is being pulled back. I'm actually feeling that. Okay. Why is the Queen of Earth and the Sun in the challenge? The Two of Wands, a crossroads, the need to make a decision. It's interesting because we have two wands showing up here, and here they are. Two different decisions. I'm not really seeing it that way, though. The Two of Wands, this guy's dressed like an explorer, and he's got the globe in his hand. He's kind of projecting out to a future here. But why is it a challenge? Like, it's almost like he can't step on the path until something else comes about. Interesting. You know, this couple, the royal couple of wands, have been showing up in the reading like crazy. The King of Wands is Leo energy coming through very strong. But we also have the King and the Queen of Wands. And these two generate a lot of passion together. They're leaders in their own right. Very charismatic. So this person could be looking toward you. It, again, depends on where you fall in the reading. Either this is you, and you're looking towards this Queen of Wands, or it's somebody coming in toward you. But look at this King of Wands. Look at the passion. Look how red that card is. And he's standing up there on that mountain holding one of those aces, ready to step on the path. But what's the block? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Because we do have the Empress and the Hierophant. It could be that there's somebody else in the way. The Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a messenger. This can be about them wanting to communicate to you or you to them. Get something going. It's exciting energy. It's good news. But it's showing up here as part of the challenge. Let me see the Seven of Cups. More fire energy with the Four of Wands. This is dreaming of something. This is definitely about a celebration. We go, did we have the three? No. Okay. Two of Wands, Four of Wands, King and Queen of Wands. Dreaming about what you could create together. This is formulating a vision. And like I said, the King and Queen of Wands are entrepreneurs. But will it require that you take a risk? Leaving something either quite established with this Queen of Pentacles, or it can be a commitment. Let me see the Four of Wands. It's the Queen of Wands. Look at this Queen of Wands. Look at these two, you guys. Wow. Very, very passionate. Very attractive. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Air energy. A lot of anxiety and stress and fear and worry. Maybe that's why the King of Wands is in the challenge. It could be about confidence, but there's some kind of anxiety here. This is about wanting to know the outcome of things before you even start the journey. The Two of Wands is in the challenge with that King of Wands. Seven of Cups wanted to come back out. Yeah, the Seven of Cups can be very, very dreamy, but also very illusionary. And so that Nine of Swords could be a fear that you're just being dreamy. It's not real. Queen of Pentacles in the challenge. If you leave what's comfortable, familiar, and established for you, what then? If you embrace this passionate side of yourself. It's interesting how strong fire's coming out. Cancer on the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Cups. And look at this Queen of Cups. She does look especially troubled. She looks very concerned, very worried. Okay. Nine of Swords. Six of Swords. Good to see. This is moving away from all of that anxiety and fear. We see the Five of Swords right here, right? This is about taking what you've learned in this cycle you've been through and moving forward. This is too much. This is too much. There's something here that keeps you in a state of emotional confusion. Now, somebody could be afraid that you've already moved forward, because I kind of got that energy there. We have the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. What? The Empress here with the Knight of Swords. And the Ten of Pentacles is, remember I said, unfinished business. It didn't reach the 10. What is this? 10 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. I will say that for some of you, at some point, this could have been a third-party situation. The Queen of Wands, especially when she shows up in this sexy format. The Queen of Wands could have been somebody outside. You could have been this Queen of Wands. Or somebody around you could have, you could have been in a marriage with somebody who had this third party. Let's get the Queen of Wands one more time. The Three of Pentacles and the Hermit. But what I'm more strongly getting, way more strongly, the Three of Pentacles is about getting on the same page. It's about working together. You can see they're creating like a plan. It's like a map. And there's the Hermit. We can navigate this together. We can build something together. Here's the plans. King and Queen of Wands. You have the ability to do it. The Hermit is Virgo again. Strong Virgo energy, which I felt right away with that clean it up. But the Hermit has been doing a lot of soul searching. And inside, this is what's taking place. Let's have one more. And then we'll move to each individual sign. The Five of Pentacles. Put these two together, you get the Eight. Five of Pentacles can be about insecurity or lack or financial difficulties. That's possible. But see, combining these energies together, working on something together, community. Okay. Interesting energy. All right, Cancer. Let's get you an astrology card. We'll start off with Cancer. Mars in your sign for, I don't know if it's record-breaking, but I've been saying record-breaking 8 months. There's a brief dip into Leo, and then it goes back into Cancer. Usually it'll only spend about 8 weeks in a sign, so that's pretty amazing. Cappy is hovering on the bottom of the deck. We have the solar flare, activation energy. On the new moon in Libra, which was in October, there were major solar flares events on the day before and the day after that new moon. Could have supercharged some kind of Venus energy right here. But activation, Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, activated, passion, activated. Okay, one more. That's nice, Cancer. Capricorn. Really? So are you trying to tell me that these are Capricorn's cards or Cancer? But this could be about activating your inner Capricorn, Cancer. Stepping into that ability to focus on what's necessary and build stable structures. It can be about you stepping out of the shadow of other people with the Hierophant. And the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Wands is shining your own fire. Stepping into your own passion. And out into your community, becoming a leader. Capricorn energy is all about leadership. And it's about taking yourself seriously. It's personal excellence. And I see that with the Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands. If that's how that resonates for you, Cancer. Let's get you one more. But definitely with that activation. And now I'm hearing it. Capricorn energy, activate. And Aquarius shows up, who we've seen a couple of times. Aquarius is where Pluto is headed. Look at this. It's like this shift is activating this destiny for you, Cancer. From Capricorn to Aquarius. On November the 19th, Pluto makes that shift. On the bottom, we have Leo's house, the 5th house. Passion, creativity, joy. Remember that 9 of Cups? Pleasure. Yeah, look at this. It's time for you to be happy. Okay. What do I feel, Cancer? Let's get... No, I want the wild unknown for Cappy. I'll do the Llewellyn for Cancer. Any further messages for Cancer? I mean, this looks to me like it has a lot to do with your creativity as well. We have the Ace of Swords and Nine of Wands. There's that Ace of Swords that we already saw. Some kind of truth that needs to be spoken. This has been a very long path. Yeah, Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. It's taken a lot of your passion to fight through it, to get to where you've gotten. Usually wands bring about the idea of energetic combat for me, Cancer. So once again, with this Hierophant Empress energy, maybe you've had to really draw the line in the sand with people energetically. And that is not easy for a Cancerian to do. But anyway, there is a truth. There's a clarity that has yet to come through. Seven of Cups. There's like one more thing. Let's have one more. Cancer. Or you need to speak this truth. There's the Page of Wands who we saw in the challenge. Who do you need to talk to? Who do you need to give this news to? Or clear up some kind of confusion? There's like all this muddled dreaminess here at the end. But then we get the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor. So, interesting. One more. We're getting all the same cards, you guys. The Four of Wands. This is victory. It's celebration. You could be looking at doing some traveling here. But this also is like, I'm seeing it as like a creation. I often think of the Four of Wands as like the container for your passion and creativity to grow, to exist. Interesting. Eight of Pentacles. Interesting, Cancer. I like this for you. Okay. You could be collaborating with a new group of people with this community energy as well. But there's some kind of idea. There's something good's coming in, Cancer. I promise you that. Let's get you a talisman. Safe travel. Travel. Four of Wands, Four of Wands. The elixir of life, that's what I'm saying about that Ace of Wands. It's reinvigorating. And then we have union. Okay, the King and Queen of Wands, Cancer. Who is either one of those, wherever you fall on that. Let's get you a moonology. We do have a new moon on November the 1st in Scorpio, a full moon in Taurus on the 15th. Union. There's two hippopotamuses in this union card. And although I do know that hippopotamuses represent some kind of, archetypal principle, I'm not sure what it is. You may know, for me to point that out. Get out. Last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. It really doesn't get any clearer than that, Cancer. Remember I said Capricorn energy activated. Now, for Cappy and Cancer, it can be difficult to let go of the past. It is the mother and father of the zodiac. And then last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. Okay. And that could be this process as well. Remember I said one more step, Nine of Wands. You could have a lot of conflict about leaving behind, like I said, whatever that Hierophant Empress energy is for you, Cancer. Whether that's a role that you play, traditionally speaking, wife, mother, nurturer, or it could be somebody that you have to leave behind in that position. Okay. I mean, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the challenge. And that's usually wife as well. Why don't we do one romance angel? We're experimenting. And we did get union. Four of Wands can very much be a card about coming into union. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. King and Queen of Wands. And then we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. Yeah. Again, it could be for some of you that you have to leave behind a marriage. It could be that you are entering into some kind of union, marriage-like situation. Very interesting. All right, Capricorn, let's go. Let's get you an astrology card for Cappy. What do we have? The 5th house stayed on the bottom of the deck. We have the progressions or the journey. Well, it's been quite a journey as Pluto does its progressions, but also it kind of changes the climate down here under what we operate under. Things are unfolding here. We have the here and now. You're in the crossroads. Okay? We have Uranus, Aquarius' ruling planet, and we see what you're leaving in the past is the Hierophant, right? That's Taurus energy. Currently, Uranus is in Taurus. And it does, like I said, upset the apple cart. It can be about changing your belief systems. It can be about breaking out of your comfort zone. It can be about taking a risk, Cappy. And then we have the Descendant, or the Invitation. The Descendant is the opposite sign of your rising sign or your ascendant, which sits in the 1st house. This is on the cusp of the 7th. Relationship, union, coming together. Here it's called the Invitation, though. I don't know why, but I'm feeling one more. These cards are going mighty crazy. Is there one more for Capricorn? That's interesting. Okay, one more shuffle. I thought I felt one. Oh, all right. We'll do it. We have Neptune, vision. Remember the 7 of Cups that we saw twice in the outcome? Neptune energy, dreaminess. Neptune can, for all the world, feel like you're in a waterland, like you can't see properly. And that could be bringing up some kind of fear. But it's also a lot of dreaminess. It's a lot of, and I'm getting a vision being created. Virgo again with the 6th house. That's what I was saying about Virgo, sustainability. And so there could be something to do with that for you, Capricorn. Oh yes, Saturn, your planet. It can be about building a structure around a dream to make it more solid, to make it more real. That 3 of Pentacles, you might want to collaborate with somebody to build that. We saw the 10. Okay. I want the Wild Unknown for Cappy. That's my Capricorn deck. I use it for other signs, but I have to use it when I'm reading for you guys too. I know I lied and said I wasn't going to talk to you about Pluto anymore, Capricorn, but how can I not? But also, it's almost over. The 5 of Pentacles and the 3, which we saw in the outcome. Justice. Libra energy. That new moon in Libra, was it October the 2nd? I think so. Anyway, that new moon in Libra was very powerful time. But this is about justice. It's about doing the right thing. It's about harmony and balance. And it can be that there's a certain kind of balance coming into your life. Now, Capricorn, there might be something you need to speak about. That keeps coming up in this reading because we do have confusion here. And then we have the 4 of Swords. This is a time of rest and reintegration after periods of heartbreak. But see how that baby sheep's 3rd eye is all lit up? It's like a new level of awareness has come to you through a process of recovery. Very difficult time, Cappies, I know. But with a retrograde, you could be processing old heartbreaks, old lessons learned. And from that, there's a new, we have the sun, right? There's an illumination happening, or a rebirth, also with the Hermit. What? The 4 of Wands. This is the 3rd time, Capricorn. Now again, this can have to do with a home. It can have to do with a career or like an established, let me see, but I think that's the dream. Yeah, I do. 10 of Pentacles, unbelievable. And then I see the 9 of Swords, so that's you, Capricorn. In that 9 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles mode, you're very stressed out about something. Can I see? We have the Hermit and the Star. The Star is Aquarius's major arcana. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. That's coming through very strongly. But the Star emerges after a Tower. It's the new hope. It's the new vision. It's healing. And it does represent the future, right, Aquarius? What do you want going forward? What's the new wish now that you've moved past the past? Okay. Let's do you a moon card, Cappy. What do we have, please, for Capricorn? You could be wanting to restore. Okay, I could just go forever on this. Aquarius is hovering on the bottom of the deck with new moon in Aquarius. Open up to change. Are you resisting change, Cappy? New moon in Aries, go for it. The new moon in Aries happens in Aries season, and we have the solar flare. Remember the solar flares in Aries season in April of this year? There was a total solar eclipse as well. Last quarter moon in Aquarius. Aquarius really wants to be known here. You definitely could be dealing with an Aquarius. Reflect on your priorities. And that's what this is about, right? With that Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and that, you know, where have you been putting your energy? What is truly important to you? Through that Four of Swords, there's some kind of enlightenment happening. Could have been a recovery time for you from something, Capricorn. Whether it was like cycles of heartbreak, we saw the 9 of Cups, it could have been a drugs, alcohol, overindulgence, something like that. Could have been somebody around you who was like that and now wants your forgiveness. Apply it as it does. Okay, let me get you some talisman, Capricorn. Grounding, I like that. That's staying grounded, laying down the anchor, the 10 of Pentacles. Change again. And then we have confidence. So we saw the King of Wands in a place of challenge. And that could be the challenge for you. Could be with that Four of Swords, rebuilding your confidence. Maybe you've been spending a lot of time getting grounded again after a time of upheaval. You don't get the Star without a Tower. And then resilience. I love it. Yes, Cappy, you are one of the strongest signs in the zodiac, in my opinion. But you're also incredibly emotionally resilient. That's that Cancerian side. Let's get you a romance angel for those of you where this involves love. And it doesn't for all of you. I don't think so. Some of it, it's about career. It could be family even. Family relationships all the way across the floor. True love wanted to fly all the way across the floor. This is the romance of a lifetime. 7 of Cups, 7 of Cups. No, just one more. That's 14 Cups, Capricorn. Okay. And then trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. While you are very resilient and very strong, earth energies can have a little difficulty with surrendering control. And this is what this is asking you to do. All right, let's do it. One more. Capricorn. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That's interesting, Capricorn. I was feeling strong family vibes here. And with leaving the Hierophant behind, it can be, like I said, maybe stuff from your childhood, maybe parents that undermined your sense of confidence. I'm not going to go too deep. I could, but I'm not going to. Because it's a general reading. which I'm going to now close with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. These can come out as advice, and this is across the board. It doesn't matter what sign you are. Take it only as it resonates. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. There's that Four of Swords. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. Interesting. Okay. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. There's Neptune and all of that dreaminess. King and Queen of Wands. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you've shared with those you love. I get that for you, Cappy, because we had that energy. Was it in your moons? Well, oh, yeah, it was the Aquarius moon. Reflect on your priorities. When we leave this world, we take nothing with us. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. This says it all, you guys. A new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Passion and dreams, that's this whole reading. It is very beautiful. I hope this worked out, you guys. I hope it resonated. You'll have to let me know if it was helpful to you. Do you recognize yourself on both sides? Is there a link in the energy? Me as an astrologer, which I've been doing my whole life, I certainly believe that there is. I love you guys very much. Happy, I don't even know what to say about this season. How about I say happy new moon? Namaste, my friends.